In this section, I would like to introduce you to a number of software platforms and frameworks. Most of these software platforms are IoT cloud platforms, and some of them can be installed on both fog and cloud as well. It is important to note that these cloud platforms may appear and disappear from the internet over time. Some of the companies might go out of business. Some of the companies might get acquired. Some of the companies might change their name of the IoT platform. So by the time you watch, you might not see the exact same platform in the same name. But I just want to give you an overall idea what kind of platforms are out there, and you can start searching on IoT platforms and find out something that's suitable for your need when you're looking for an IoT software stack. First IoT platform I want to introduce is DeviceHive. It is an open source software which can be installed on servers. There are a lot of plugins that could be installed on devices, which allows them to communicate directly with the cloud platform. This platform is particularly focusing on device management. The next platform is called ThingsBoard. This is the platform that you will probably be familiar with in the IoT labs. Again, this is also open source, and this framework can be installed on cloud as well as on the fog in a Raspberry Pi. It is a fully fledged IoT platform. It allows device management, data collection, processing, analytics, stream analytics, and so many functionalities. The next platform is ThinkSpark, which is connected to MathWorks. So if you are using MATLAB, ThinkSpeak could be one of the potential options as the IoT cloud platform. It is also open source, but it is not developed by MathWorks, but it has a strong ties to the MathWorks and MATLAB ecosystem. The next one is called Car. It can be installed on the fog as well as in the IoT cloud. It is a commercial software, but there is an open source version as well. However, in 2016, the open source development ends. Now you can only have the commercial version. Then you have the Azure IoT, which is the Microsoft Cloud IoT platform. They have a framework that can be installed on Raspberry Pi as the fog node, which allows you to remotely deploy machine learning algorithms developed in Azure IoT. The next one is IBM Watson IoT. So that is the IBM's IoT cloud platform. So these are the common IoT platforms. You can see there are many IoT platforms in the marketplace. Azure has their IoT platform. Google has their own IoT platform. So when you are looking for IoT cloud platform, you might want to think about whether you want to install on the cloud or whether you want to install on the fog or whether you want to do both, and then whether you want to pay for that, or are you looking for some free solution, open source solution, whether you want to extend some of the functionalities. I wouldn't say IoT platforms are quite mature, but in the current status, they are reasonably mature enough to provide very similar functionalities by all of these service providers. Most of the commercial solutions also provide some free tier which you can play around with. So please visit each website and follow their registration process. Most of the time, if you're a student, you probably find some kind of a free tier access to connect maybe a few devices and try to play around and explore the functionalities. Typically, these IoT platforms have some kind of device management capabilities, some kind of inbuilt security, ability to push data analytics into the edge, a lot of visualization capabilities, storage, querying the data, be able to manage data streams, especially large numbers. So if you're looking for very large number of devices sending data streams, you might looking for automatic scale. You can also do some firmware update and other device management and user access control using these IoT platforms. Some of these IoT platform providers, they also have like starter kit, like IoT starter kit, where they have installed some custom software into Raspberry Pi or some edge devices, which enables to connect to their IoT platform quite easily and quickly. So if you're looking for that kind of experiment, we can buy their own kit, which make it easier to connect than you are trying to connect your own Raspberry Pi to their cloud. But most of the time, they also provide some kind of software stack which you can install on your Raspberry Pi, which can be connected to the IoT cloud platform. Arduinos, most of the time, most of the IoT cloud platforms don't allow direct communication because of the security issues. So you might want to connect Arduino to IoT cloud using a Raspberry Pi. But over time, we will see that these Arduinos might also have some security functionalities built in, and they will be allowed to directly connect to the IoT cloud platform.